Hi everyone, today I'm going to be filming my 2-month Invisalign update video. If you're new to my channel or if this is the first Invisalign video you have seen from me, hello. I have a whole playlist of videos about my Invisalign from the day I got a consultation, the day I got it installed in my mouth, my 1-month update, what I'm eating, things like that. I will leave the playlist in the description if you want to watch those videos before or after or during this one. My neighbor is mowing. This video is going to be about the last month I've experienced with Invisalign, so if you want to see my first month with Invisalign, make sure you watch my first Invisalign update video, which again will be in the playlist that I've linked below. Right now I have tray number 9 in my mouth, and if we were on schedule I should be on tray number 11. So today I'm going to talk about all the things I've experienced in the last month, the complications, show you guys an update of my mouth and what's going on. I was meant to film this video about 2 weeks ago, but I did have a bit of a complication with one of my teeth, so I was waiting to see what I was going to do to resolve that before I put a video on the internet with like half the information. So the first thing I want to talk about is overall pain level of my mouth. It's definitely gone down from the first month. The first month I talked about how I couldn't pull it out without wanting to cry for like 3 weeks. That's definitely gone away. I'm really good at pulling it out now. It doesn't hurt anywhere near as much as it used to, so it really does get better. I was really skeptical when I was watching Invisalign videos, wondering why no one else was complaining it hurts so bad. It does get better as the teeth get straighter. The treatment plan that I'm following is Invisalign Go, so it's designed to be like an express version, and my treatment was estimated to be done in 13 weeks. So 13 trays, changing them once a week, and boom, done super quick. If that were true, I should be done in like 2 weeks time from now, but I've encountered some complications and delays, which to be honest, I was skeptical about the 13 weeks, so I kind of mentally knew that this was going to happen. So it won't be 13 weeks, but that's okay. To be honest, I'm so used to it in my mouth, I would rather just wait out the time as long as my teeth are going to look right. So a few weeks ago, I noticed that one of my teeth just was not aligning with the tray. The attachment that was on my tooth was not fitting into the hole that's designed on the tray for it. So therefore it wasn't engaged with the tray. Like it wasn't going to move, it wasn't going to shift the tooth because it just was not in the right spot. Weirdly enough, it was just one tooth. Like all my other teeth were completely fitting in, and each week it moved and it was right, but this one tooth just, it was completely off. I had my panic moment. I went all over Google trying to find out what I could do. I called my dentist. I messaged my dentist at 2 o'clock in the morning. I had panics about it. It was like once I noticed it, I couldn't stop thinking about it and I just couldn't let it go. Like I just needed to know what I was going to do to fix it. Eventually I went to my dentist. We had a look at it. It was completely not in the spot. I think she said it was between 1 and 2 millimeters away, or whatever, which apparently is the lower end. Like apparently some don't line up for like 3 to 4 millimeters, and like they're just like way off. This mowing is so loud. I hope it's not coming through the video. Can't you go mow the other side of your house for now? I didn't even know they had grass on this side. So when I went to my dentist, what we ended up doing is removing the attachment from that tooth and oh my god. We removed the attachment from that stubborn tooth and we put a new one on based on the tray that was currently fitting the best. My dentist advised me to maybe try going back a few trays until it fit again, but I honestly couldn't go further back because the rest of my teeth had moved as planned. So we pulled the attachment off that tooth and ended up sticking a new one on based on where the new tray that was currently fitting was at. The attachment is in a different spot on my tooth, so I personally don't know if my tooth will move as Invisalign planned because it's not in the same spot that they predicted, but at least it's engaged with the tray and it's going to move at least a bit. I hope. We hope. I wore my tray 8 for 3 weeks instead of 1. So usually I wear 1 tray per week. I wore tray 8 for 3 weeks. So I waited until we fixed this thing and then I left it on again. I left it on again. I just really hoped that it would just re-engage that one tooth with the rest of them. And then a few days ago I switched to tray 9 and I did notice that it actually did feel tight again, which was really important. When I first noticed that that tooth wasn't engaging, I tried tray 9 on because it was time to move over and it felt loose. So when I put it on this time and it felt tight, I was like, okay, good, it's working. My tooth's put back again and hopefully we're in the swing. I have noticed in the last few days a lot of pain back in this section, which is actually the section I complained about my first 2 weeks of Invisalign hurting the most. So the tooth that's being difficult is this one. It is the canine. And so this one and the ones next to it are really tender this week, and I think that's because we've just put a new attachment and we're finally shoving it back up there. The rest of my teeth, however, I said in my last video that the most dramatic transformation for my teeth was between 5 and 7, so that next video they would look so different. Guys, they look so different. I've taken so many photos recently where I've noticed the difference is my mouth. My teeth have straightened up so much, it's actually insane. I used to have this big joke that I had 3 front teeth because, like, you know how you're meant to have 4 that face the front? I only had 3 because one was just like way up, like flicking forwards and crooked. But now I look like I have 4 front teeth. Amazing. My bottom teeth honestly have straightened really quickly as well. They look so different. I used to have a bottom tooth that stuck up in the middle, and I used to like open my mouth and it looked like I had 1 tooth. So if I'd make like an expression, like in a photo, like a silly expression like that, it would look like I had 1 tooth because it was sticking up above the rest. But now they're all pretty much in line. It's still a bit crooked, but I've still got like 4 or 5 more trays to go. So it'll be fixed. So my bottom teeth have been tracking really, really well. It's just that one stubborn top tooth just seems to be pissing off the plant. Overall, my Invisalign Hygiene, let me just say, having 1 tray for 3 weeks was really a test to my tolerance. I love like the new tray per week thing because they feel so clean and you don't have to super maintain the cleanliness. Like you can just soak them in denture soak, scrub them with a toothbrush and like rinse them with water. But having 1 for 3 weeks, oh my god. And when my dentist told me to try and go backwards, I did try, but the smell, oh my god. Because I was storing them back in these bags, when I started pulling them out of the bags, like, oh my god. Not to mention, like, I don't want to think about the bacteria that was potentially growing inside the plastic because it came out of my mouth and it went in there and it stayed in there for the last however many weeks. So I'm really, really glad I didn't have to go backwards. I just had to stay with the current one, because if I had to go backwards and put one of those scented ones back in my mouth, I probably would have gagged daily. If anyone has any tips on how to make them smell less, please let us all know, because if I have to go backwards at any later point in this treatment, Overall, like I said, my smile looks so different. I am so happy overall with the way my teeth look. It was just that 1 tooth was causing me some serious stress because I don't like the unknown. I don't like thinking about if all my teeth are moving and just 1 doesn't. Like, do I have to pay more? Do I have to fix it? Will Invisalign fix it? Was this predicted? Do we fix it now? Do I wait until the end? Like, there were a lot of things going through my mind at the time. I don't actually have a wisdom tooth up on this side where this tooth is meant to move backwards to, so I was really confused why it's stuck, because that's the 1 wisdom tooth I actually had removed. Probably should have removed them all, but didn't. That one is removed, so I was confused why this one's just stuck there. It's like it just wants to be sideways forever. I'm not okay with it. I will insert some more progress photos of my mouth now. I have quite a few photos that I've tried to take from different angles of every week and everything, but overall, like, they've definitely moved a lot, and I do still have a few trays to go, so it's not finished. I will probably have a 3rd month update now because the treatment has stretched. Moving forward, I'm going to leave every tray in for 2 weeks instead of 1, just for the extra safety. Maybe 10 days if it doesn't need 2 weeks kind of thing. If it gets too loose, then I know it's ready to move, you know, but the 7 days apparently wasn't enough for that 1 tooth, so now I'm just gonna super go for it and just pull it back. If you guys have any questions about Invisalign or anything I didn't mention in this video, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. I love having people interact with me about my teeth. I've actually had a lot of messages about them since I started making these videos, which I really love, because I feel like I'm being useful. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.